Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to an exciting episode of Fandom Fights. You know what I'm going to say. We got a good one for you today. Good stuff happening on the desk at Fandom Fights here this evening. Two rookies of this year who I don't even want to say started off on the wrong foot because they both performed very, very well in their first match. They just found themselves on the unfortunate side of a loss. But we have Igor Kasic going up against Dean Manness. Igor losing to Bill in maybe the highest accuracy scored debut match ever. Dean losing to Payson in round 3 after Dean outscored Payson in terms of accuracy. Both these players are very good. Both these players deserve to be in the tournament, but we're going to find out today that one of them will get the chance to do so. Should be interesting. Let's see what the players have to say in the promos.
Hey, I'm back. After my first performance where Bill ripped out my soul and left me for dead, much like his horror icon categories want to do. So I'm back playing Dean tonight. Nothing but good things to say about Dean, fellow Canadian fella. Looking forward to a good match. I think it's going to go deep. I think it's going to be a tough match. And, best of luck, Dean. But I'm hoping that the Oilers get the leg up on the Jets tonight.
Hey, back again. First match, played a faction mate. Second match, hoping it wouldn't be a faction mate, but it is. It is a faction mate again, which is, it's kind of a double-edged sword because if I lose this match, I feel happy for Igor because Igor's a great player. Like Nick said, maybe had the highest accuracy in a loss. So I'm playing the best 0-1 player ever. So no pressure on me today. I'm just going to come out here and try to get the win.
Learning lots of things today, I am. One, Holtzman clearly recruiting all the Canadians. No one thought to go outside their little bubble. Nazario only looked for Panamanians, didn't even think about Canada. Fool. But I think we're in for a good one today. Like I said, both these players have proved themselves. Let's see how they can do against each other. So without further ado, let's get into round number 1. Here's how round number 1 is going to work. There's going to be 10 questions in the realm of Fandom Fights. Each player is going to have 15 seconds to write down their answer. At the end of 15 seconds, I'll say pens down, at which point players will reveal their answer and say it aloud. Each correct answer is worth 1 point apiece, and should any individual player get all 10 questions correct in round number 1, they would receive a bonus question. Each player will have 3 repeats, 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Players, any questions as we get into round number 1?
Nope.
All right, then. Your first question will come in the category of Disney animation. Who voices Scar in The Lion King? I kind of rewatched this one recently. I watched bits and pieces of it here and there, but like when you just sort of watch a scene here and there from this movie, it all pieces together. This is a good one. Remember when they remade it? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Igor.
Jeremy Irons.
Dean.
Jeremy Irons.
Jeremy Irons is correct. Starting off at 1 apiece. Let's get to the second question, which comes in the category of Law and Order. What happens to Tapia's body after Marcus shoots him in the head at the end of Bad Boys 2? Take a general answer. Off camera before this call, we were just talking about the way movies are named, how, some sequels have subtitles, some are just called 2. I missed the numbering, and I'm watching the John Wick series now, and I'm very angry that only one of them has a subtitle. It's not the last one. I'm quite frustrated. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Dean.
Have it explodes.
And we'll go to Igor.
It falls into the water.
Explodes. Falls on a mine is the correct answer. So Dean is going to take the 2-1 lead. As we get to the third question, which comes in the category of Fandom Quotes. Which Marvel hero said the quote, "Yeah, it's kind of itchy, and it rides up in the crotch a little bit, too"? Only a professional could keep his composure while saying the word crotch in a serious sense, as I just did. Tim would have been giggling all over the place. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Igor.
Spider-Man.
And Dean.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man is correct. 3-2. As we get to the next question, comes in the category of Star Trek. Which Star Trek film features people wearing suits that make them appear invisible, engaged in a fight? Sometimes I wish I had a suit that would do this. I think my hoodies do this, so I'll be at a party and I'll wear a hoodie, and I'm very much like don't talk to me. I want to sit in the corner and like play with the dog kind of party goer. So I'll just put the hood up, and I imagine it makes me invisible. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Dean.
Nemesis.
And Igor.
Insurrection.
Star Trek Insurrection is the correct answer. Igor will tie the game. It is 3-3. As we get to the next question, which comes in the category of the MCU. Your question is, who directed Black Panther Wakanda Forever? I guess this is only true if the MCU keeps going, but if they keep cranking out crappy TV shows, I don't know how much longer that's got. I hate television. Movies are superior. I hear no protest, so I'll assume it's true. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Igor.
Ryan Coogler.
And Dean.
Ryan Coogler.
Ryan Coogler is correct. Still tied, 4-all. As we get to the next question, it comes in the category of Star Wars. In Return of the Jedi, what does Leia use to kill Jabba the Hutt? Oh, sad. Death. We ask a lot about death. You guys are new. We ask a lot about death in Fandom. I don't know if you know that. Have we asked already? Yeah. The second question was about death. Apologies. Answer's in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Dean.
I've got Chain.
And Igor.
Her chain.
Her chain. That's correct. Keeping pace. As we move to the next question, it comes in the category of Middle Earth. Your question is, who kills Thorin Oakenshield in the Battle of the Five Armies? Hobbit, the Battle of the Five Armies, a.k.a. The Hobbit. This movie was one too many. Sometimes too many, depending on who you ask. I watched the animated version of this in, middle school. This is also one of the few books I've read. Look at how well-versed I am. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Igor.
I blanked on his name.
And Dean.
I blanked on the name.
All right. His name was Azog. Azog, the Defiler.
God.
Oh, the orc dude. All right. We'll move to your next question. It comes to the category Planet of the Apes. Which Planet of the Apes film features Caesar meeting his future wife, Lisa? Ooh, I almost made a The Room joke. Maybe I still will. I got a couple seconds here to play with. You're so sexy, Lisa, is what he said. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Dean.
We've got Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
And Igor.
Conquest of the Planet of the Apes.
Conquest of the Planet of the Apes is correct. Igor will take his first lead. It is 6-5. As we move to the penultimate question, it comes in the category of YA. Amul Amin plays which glader in The Maze Runner? As Tim would say, this is one of those name a glader questions. I forget where that started. I think it was Nico a long time ago. He said, we asked, who directed this movie? And he was like, one of those questions. And we were like, yeah. Where we at? Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Igor.
No idea. Minho is a person.
That's true. And Dean.
I blanked again. Nothing.
We were looking for I'll be your crying shoulder. That's a callback. You guys who knew, you don't. Okay, I'll tell you about it sometime. But I'll be is the correct answer. So Igor still leads 6-5 as we move to the final question. It comes in the category of DC. Your question is, in what U.S. city do the losers steal Max's hard drive that Aisha tricked them into stealing in The Losers? It's a great movie. And when I first started playing Fandom, I didn't know this was a DC movie. I didn't really know it existed. Eventually, I was learned a lesson. They were like, hey, here's this question about The Losers. And I was like, what? And then I watched it, and it's fantastic. This is one of my favorite DC movies by far. But also, DC's full of crap, so it's fine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Dean.
Name a U.S. city question. San Francisco.
And Igor.
Los Angeles.
Both, unfortunately, incorrect, though for some reason Igor feels closer. We were looking for Miami. Miami was the correct answer. So
50-50.
that'll bring us to the end of round number 1. Igor in the lead with 6 to Dean's 5. Very close game. But anything can happen as we get into round number 2. Here's our round number 2. It's going to work. It is the wheel round. We have a wheel with 8 fandom categories on it, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. Each player will get a spin at the wheel. If they like they spin the first time, they can keep it. If not, they can choose to spin again, but they will be forced to keep what they spin the second time. You'll get 5 questions in the chosen category, each worth 2 points apiece, unless you like to check down the multiple choice, in which case it'll only be worth 1, and be on the lookout. As stealing is available in round number 2. Your categories on the wheel today are sci-fi icons, Planet of the Apes, horror icons, Pixar, Wizarding World, DC, Star Wars, and Worlds of DC. With that being said, Igor, you are in the lead. Would you like to spin first or defer?
I will let Dean go first.
All righty then. Dean, this will be your first spin. Lands on DC. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
Let's go again.
All right. This will be your second spin. Lands on Planet of the Apes. Right. Dean, I'll be giving you your questions in the category Planet of the Apes. Are you prepared?
Yep.
Your first question. Which Planet of the Apes film features an ape remembering the key code to a locked gate and using it to escape later? Four.
I'm going to Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
This time, Rise of the Planet of the Apes is correct for 2 points. And the lead. Dean, your second question. Who plays Dr. Stephanie Branton in Escape from the Planet of the Apes?
Multiple choice, please.
All right, your multiple choice options are: is it A, Linda Harrison, B, Leslie Martins, C, Natalie Trundy, or D, Annette Collins?
I'm going to go with C.
C is correct for 1 point. All right, Dean, your third question. Who shoots Caesar in Dawn of the Planet of the Apes?
Koba.
That is correct for 2 points. Your penultimate question. In 1968's Planet of the Apes, what does Taylor make for Zira and Cornelius that Zaius destroys?
Ooh, let's go multiple.
All right, your multiple choice options are: is it A, a paper airplane, B, a fortune flipper, C, a paper bird, or D, a wooden gun?
Do we repeat the options here?
Yep.
I would like that, yeah.
Cool. Your repeat of the options is A, paper airplane, B, fortune flipper, C, paper bird, or D, wooden gun.
I'll say A, paper airplane.
A is correct for 1 point. All right, and Dean, your final question. In Tim Burton's Planet of the Apes, a sign on the Oberon reads Kalima that originally said what?
Multiple choice, please.
All right, your multiple choice options are: is it A, caution live apes, B, careful large animals, C, caution live animals, or D, careful large apes?
C?
C is correct for the sweep of Planet of the Apes. No, multiple choice a couple times. We're getting all 5 correct. Dean gets his score up to 12. Igor still at 6. So we'll bring back up the wheel. And Igor, this will be your first spin. Lands on horror icons. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
Let's tempt fate and spin again.
All righty. This is your second spin. Lands ever so slightly on the worlds of DC. I get to reuse Star Wars questions.
I was going to say, it would have been my 4th match in a row spinning Star Wars.
All right.
Let's try something
Igor.
new.
Igor, I'll be giving you your questions in the category of DC. Are you prepared?
Yeah, let's do it.
Worlds of DC, not just DC. Your first question. Which Worlds of DC film takes place in a civilization called Kahndaq?
Black Adam.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. Who directed Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice?
Zack Snyder.
That is correct for 2 points. One of the most disappointing moments of my life. All right. Igor, your third question. Which of Billy's siblings is physically disabled in Shazam?
Freddy.
Freddy is correct for 2 points in a tie game. All right, Igor, your penultimate question. Arthur and his father get attacked by one of Orm's tidal waves while driving home from where in Aquaman?
Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are: is it A, the lighthouse, B, the grocery store, C, the bar, or D, the aquarium?
The lighthouse?
That is incorrect. Dean, chance for the 1 point steal. Your options again are A, the lighthouse, B, the grocery store, C, the bar, or D, the aquarium.
I'm going to say C, the bar.
Bar is correct for the 1 point steal. All right, and Igor, your final question in Worlds of DC. What is the name of Silas Stone's place of work in Justice League?
Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are: is it A, Star Labs, B, Davis Incorporated, C, Atlas Tech, or D, Orion Incorporated?
Star Labs.
Star Labs is correct for 1 point, and the tie game after round number 2. Igor gets his score up to 13 with that one steal in there. Dean is also up to 13. Like I said, tie game going into round number 3. Here's how round number 3 is going to work. It is the betting round. We have 5 more questions in the realm of fandom fights. Once the players hear the category, they can bet anywhere between 0 and 2 points on the question. If they get the question correct, they will gain those points. If they get the question incorrect, they will lose those points. We will play until someone is mathematically eliminated or we have reached the end of the match. Players, any questions as we get into round number 3?
Nope.
Nope.
All right, your first category you can bet points on is sci-fi icons. We'll get bets starting with Igor.
2.
And Dean.
2.
All right, your question in sci-fi icons. In the original Predator, what type of transportation do Dutch and his team use to get to their mission where they encounter the Predator? You know how Super Smash Bros. Is a thing? I kind of want if Fandom could grow big enough to have a video game franchise where all the Fandom people fought Super Smash Bros. Style, I'd probably be the Predator every time.
Good choice.
There's probably other better choices, but 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Dean.
We got helicopter.
And Igor.
A helicopter or a chopper.
Choppa. Helicopter is correct. 2 points apiece. Still tied. 15 all. As we get to the second question, the category that you can bet points on is the Wizarding World. All right, we'll get bets starting with Dean.
Got to keep pace here, 2.
And Igor.
2.
All right, your question in the Wizarding World. Who goes with Lally to the dinner where Lally stops the assassination of Santos in The Secrets of Dumbledore? Fantastic Beasts, The Secrets of Dumbledore, because, they kind of abandoned the whole Beasts thing almost immediately, but they were stuck with the title.
Let's face it, Nick, they abandoned a lot of things in the latter
really
2 films.
They really did. I still wonder if we're going to see this conclude. 5, 4.
Can I have a repeat, please?
Yep, that is Dean's first repeat. The question again. Who goes with Lally to the dinner where Lally stops the assassination of Santos in The Secrets of Dumbledore? Yeah, they were supposed to make 5 of these. I don't know if that's happening. Tim, is that happening? You would know. Maybe. He's gone. He's not. Oh, it's up in the air. 5, 4, 3.
Repeat again, please.
All right, that is Dean's second repeat. The question again. Who goes with Lally to the dinner where Lally stops the assassination of Santos in The Secrets of Dumbledore? I mean, what about the play? I've heard iffy things on the play, but I might go see it. I live near there now, so it might be a worthwhile venture.
Who's to say if you don't try?
True that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Dean.
Jacob.
And Igor.
Mr. Jacob Kowalski.
Jacob Kowalski is correct. 2 points apiece. Still tied. Repeats paying off for Dean there. Still tied, 17 all. As we get to the third category you can bet points on, it's the category of DC. We'll get bets starting with Igor.
I'll go 1.
And Dean.
Think alike. I'll go 1.
Crazy. All right, your question in DC. Which DC film features 2 fighter pilots running a test flight against high-tech drones? I only brought half a water today. I realized I got home from work and I was like, I don't think I drank any water today. That's bad. If Bridget were here, she would yell at me, say, hydrate or dihydrate. I dihydrated today. Sorry. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Igor.
Green Lantern.
And Dean.
Green Lantern.
Green Lantern is correct. 1 point apiece. Still tied. 18 all. Getting down to the wire as we get to your penultimate category. It's the other one, Marvel. We'll get bets starting with Dean.
Go with 1 again.
And Igor.
Go with 2.
All righty. We will see not a tie game after this question. One way or the other. Your question in Marvel. Who plays teleporter John Wraith in X-Men Origins Wolverine? another one, and then I say something. Oh, it's that one. Talk about Green Lantern. What a piece of crap movie.
To be fair, if Tim was here, we would have had comments about this movie already.
This is true. You're not wrong. Yeah, Tim's giving me a thumbs up. We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. We'll start with Dean. About 1.
I blanked. Nothing.
And Igor.
Will I Am.
And your winner, Igor Kasic. Will I Am is the correct answer. With that, puts the match just out of reach. Takes a 3-point lead. So Igor takes what wound up being an incredible match. Listen, when we make rookies play each other, we don't know who's going to be good, who's going to be bad. Like, we don't know what the matchups are going to be like. The fact that both these players are 0-1, and the unfortunate fact that Dean is now 0-2, I think is a disservice. I think we will see a huge comeback in Dean's future. Igor, like I said, when he lost to Bill, I thought we'd see a huge comeback from Igor. I think it's started now. I think Dean's will just have to wait another match to start. But both of these players just proved in this incredible match that they both have what it takes. With that being said, we'll talk to our unfortunate second place finisher today, Dean. Dean, as I said, sometimes people come into the league, they go 0-2. Me and Tim go, do we really keep them around? Are they really? Do they got what it takes? I think you definitely have what it takes. You proved it today. Tying the game up after round 2 against Igor, who did very well against Bill, but people forget that you did very well against Payson. You know, I wasn't there to host that match, but I did the stats for it after, and you had one of the highest accuracies. I think you probably had the second highest accuracy of a person who lost in their debut match. You do go down to 0-2, but if anything, Dean, I think this just sets up a good comeback for you. So how are you feeling about the match today and your comeback in the future?
Yeah, can't be upset about that match. That match was awesome. It was great to be a part of it. My heart was pounding every question. Igor was great, man. He played great today. The thing I didn't really like about my last match, maybe that I not gave away that match, but didn't play perfectly, was the betting round. I bet 0 a lot and got questions right. So that was a problem. I feel like I fixed the betting round this time. The only one I got wrong was one that I did take it down a bit. I bet 1 point. I thought I could maybe get there, but Will I Am did not pop in my head. I don't feel like when I look back at it, there's really too many spots where I could have improved. I missed a couple questions that maybe I could have got to, but I also went for a couple questions and got that maybe I could have easily missed, So I think, I'm happy with it today. Igor played great. Congratulations to him.
Yeah, Dean, I think you're picking up things fast. You're already noticing things, improving on things that it takes people several matches to do. Like I said, maybe the best 0-2 player we've ever had. And I do see you turning that around very soon. We will see you again this year. Not only in singles, but possibly maybe a little later in teams. So we definitely look forward to that. Dean, congrats on a match well played. We'll see you again very soon. As we bring in our winner today, Igor Kasic. Igor, I knew it wouldn't be too long before I said those words. Our winner today, Igor. I myself and anyone watching today maybe wasn't too sure if that was going to happen. Dean definitely gave you a run for your money. And he definitely made you earn this win. But with that being said, it was a win well earned. How do you feel about your match against Dean?
Feel great. Dean played a hell of a match, had me worried for most of it. I was never ahead. We were pretty much tied for most of the match. The betting round was interesting this time around. I'm glad that I wasn't super up this time for the betting round, so it actually forced me to bet and not regret many decisions later on. So that was nice. But no, it was a great match. I don't think either of us got a category we were super happy with. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but I don't know. It seemed like we both did well, but had to maneuver multiple choice a few times. And yeah, it came down to betting, but ultimately I ended up with the win, and I'm happy that I'm moving on with a 1-1 record.
Awesome. And yeah, no, Igor, this does mean we will see you in the tournament. You'll be one of the few singles rookies who will make their way into the singles tournament. And it's great because at this point I can tell you what's happening in the tournament. I've been having so many of these post matches where I'm like, oh, we'll see you in the tournament because we didn't announce it yet. But now it's officially announced. The Triple Threat tournament is happening. You will be playing not one, but 2 other opponents in round number 1. Daunting, intimidating? How are you feeling going into the tournament?
I only found out this was a play-in match for the tournament before I started this match, so this is fun. Other than that, yeah, it's going to be an interesting experience. A triple threat match is new, so let's do it. I mean, it can't get my odds can't be any worse than facing someone super highly ranked in a one-on-one match, so I'll take it.
Very true. Igor, congratulations on your first win. Well done. We'll see you come tournament time. And thank you to all of you. Thank you to Dean. Thank you to Igor. And thank you to Tim for editing this one. Be sure to check out all the other exciting Fandom matches. We're getting real close to tournament. Title match week's right around the corner. Check them all out. We'll see you next time on another exciting episode of Fandom Fights.
And again, that's the hero gig. Part of the journey is the end.
Goodbye, old friend.
Kitty has to go.